The UN called on France to address deep issues of racism and discrimination in law enforcement in the agency's first comments since the killing. So that's why France is on fire right now, everybody. And, they're going through a moment that, mirrors what we're celebrating this weekend in claiming our independence from a tyrannical government back in 1776.
Take a moment to read the lyrics of our national anthem. There's stuff about rockets and bombs in there. Just saying, we've become a very sedated culture in our nation. Some of that has been propagandized over decades for us to be just a mass of people just accepting things as we're being told that they are, and years of them trying to not let people use their critical thinking skills. We need to be critical of our government and our representatives. We need to call out the bullshit when it's happening. You can't just sit there and let it happen and say, well, can't do anything about it. The very least you can do is speak up about it.
I think of Nancy Pelosi after the January 6th insurrection, when she and Mitch McConnell returned to the chambers like, they were royalty and were espousing, this sacred temple, this sacred place. Bitch, you work for us, okay? And you guys are supposed to serve us. It's not the other way around. Too often our elected representatives feel that we're not supposed to question their authority. Teddy Roosevelt said, I'm completely mangling the quote, but it's the most patriotic thing you can do to question your president and question your elected representatives, because if they are betraying their oaths and the privilege of serving through their scandals or other corruption, most patriotic thing you can do is to call them out on it.
Don't go to these town halls like these representatives are celebrities. They're your representatives,
and they shut people down. Ed, we see this all the time.
You need to be there to hold them accountable, not to let them put on their little kayfabe show where they've pre-selected the people who are going to ask them the questions they already know how they're going to answer.
Yeah,
that's why it's important to not just watch the mainstream outlets, but to watch independent media outlets that will cover some of these events and also cover some of the activists who attend these town halls and meetings with your representatives and actually call them out on stuff. We should not be in a proxy war right now. We should not be throwing billions of dollars into this thing that essentially gets funneled into the military-industrial complex, which with the defense budget that is more than 10 times larger than like the next 10 countries. These are things we should be calling out, that we should be challenging our representatives with. We shouldn't be getting on board with, let's just keep throwing more money at the military because that'll fix everything.
It's actually broken more than it's fixed.
It's causing a lot of the problems that we're having right now in this country, including the immigration crisis, because their countries are getting destroyed by our military-industrial complex and the imperialism and all the other garbage stuff going on way above our pay grade, with people who just want to get their own buddies in power or their own buddies rich. Meanwhile, the rest of us suffer. And then what happens is they pit us all against each other. We're all broke as hell. Some people are homeless. Some people are having trouble making ends meet or paying for their groceries. And then migrants are coming in. They got their countries destroyed or decimated financially or whatever. They came here to have a chance to maybe survive.
They're fleeing our bad policies that are destabilizing their countries.
Exactly. So that's why I don't want to be angry at them. I want to be angry about the situation that our federal government put us in, and that they continue to choose to not do the things that they actually have the authority to do, like spend federal funds on things to help everyone.
Well said.
That's me out my soapbox now.
That's a clip.